And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Miami Marlins. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one sliced foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Man at second. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and one gone.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The 1-2. Out to short. Paulie on the run, sends it over to first.
Got him.
And very nicely done for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Pavin Smith.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out towards left center. Myers settles under it. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, getting the nod in this one, Jordan Hicks.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Got him. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So up next, Garrett Mitchell. The pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lee puts it away, and there are 2 outs. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one. Jesus Sanchez.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Ripped to short. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, Willie Adames stands in.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Fought off foul. High fly ball out towards left center. Myers sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Pavin Smith, the next Giant to hit.
Here we go, Miami.
Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swing and a miss. Alcantara gets the strikeout. Giants go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. Leading off, Connor Norby. A little bit low. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Norby aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On a line out towards center. Dives and it gets by. Norby rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So now the DH spot, Griffin Conine. That smash towards center. Lee makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The relay, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. 1 down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. There's a strike. Up the middle. Beats to second. Out there. Over to first. Safe. And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Ramirez turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. 2 outs. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next to the Giants, the third
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Come on, Sandman.
And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Slings it across.
He's out.
And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That one ripped, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Lopez leads off second with one gone in the inning. In the air out to center. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Connor Norby now at the plate. Way out front for strike two.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
2-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee in position. And that's the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the fourth, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Let's go, Sandy.
And that is out of play. Next offering upstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just misses. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Sends it to Flores, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, center field. Lee has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out there to center. Lee pulls it in on the run. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. The Giants trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's Wilmer Flores. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it's another strikeout for the Sandman. He's been effective in this one. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Pitch misses there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. So the Giants leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Tristan Beck.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the catcher to hit, Agustin Ramirez.
The catcher,
Comebacker to the mound. To first, and a quick out, number 1.
the batter, number 6. Second baseman, Otto.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez digs in now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 down. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Yoga.
And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride.
Get out of here, Giants. Go back to San Francisco.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Miami, and here is Matt Chapman.
Matt
And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs.
2-1.
This one in the air, right field. Sanchez ranging after it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
now batter, the lefty, Elliott Ramos.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Elliott Ramos. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Going to count 1-2. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his 2nd of the game. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Drive.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back there. And gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 out, base is empty. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. In there. And so now 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 2-run shot for Miami this inning, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. New pitcher for the Marlins, Declan Cronin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1 ball,
fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The Fish leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's the strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. The other way, and foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. His righty-lefty splits there. Smith at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers pulls it down. Two down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A two-run shot, his fourth home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Just missed. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching try, but can't bring it in.
He went up there and got it. With two strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And here is Matt Chapman. They get the force. That's out number 3. Giants move closer with a homer this inning. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
the catcher, Ramirez.
Hit in the air, right field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. A swing and a soft liner. Fair ball. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Ground ball right side. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
So digging in, Jonah Bride. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to Flores. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 2. A new arm into the game, the righty Calvin Fauché.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Myers under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Randy Rodriguez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Griffin Conine getting ready to hit. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller, a left-hander, also throwing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bailey pulls that one down, and there are 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs. And that's off the outside edge. And a count 2-1. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball out to center field. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
Fauché is just 1 strike away. Outside low. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.